Well, I'm going to make a video about the STEP Bible program that I talked about in the video and then in my email that I just sent out here. And if you click on that link that I put in your email, the email that just came out before this one, if you click on that link, this is what comes up. You'll see this STEP Bible program. And I just want to show you what you would see if you use this program and how to use it. So you can read all of this that we see here on the side. Now I'm just going to click out of that and do away with that. You can go back and read that later. And you're going to notice that the version of the Bible that is being shown is the ESV, English Standard Version. You see that here, and then you see that up here. And so let's change that. I don't know if they have the New King James or not, but let's change that. I'll show you how to change that. So you go up here to this tab, hit this little arrow, then you get this list of Bible versions that you can switch to. So let's switch to the New American Standard Bible. Switch out of the ESV, hit OK. And now it's a New American Standard that's being listed, and we need to come over here to our search and say hit the search. That's sort of like the go button, and then you see it changed. So we have a New American Standard Bible, and it's looking at Genesis 1. Now we're not studying the book of Genesis, we're studying the book of John. So we want to go up here to this bar where it says Gen 1 and click out of that and write John. And when we hit our search or return, it comes up and it's got all these things you can look up here that has John in it. And we want John to search this book, so we want this John. This is the Gospel of John. And we want to do the whole book, and we see it comes right up to chapter 1. So this brings us to the Gospel of John, chapter 1. And then we can look down at our text here, and as you have your cursor, you can pull it across the words of your text, and you see what comes up in the beginning. So we see in verse 2, it also says in the beginning. So it shows us two places where it says in the beginning, and then since we're on the word beginning, down at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice it says beginning. And that word is arche. It gives us the Greek word, and it gives us something of a definition there. And if you notice at the very bottom of that blue bar at the bottom of your screen, it says occurs 57 times in the Bible. So this word occurs 57 times in the Bible. So that's good. Let's click on this word, beginning, and you come over here to the sidebar that just popped up. And again, it gives us the Greek word here. Arche is how it's pronounced. It occurs in the Bible 57 times. And then it gives us some dictionaries or lexical meanings. Lexicon's a fancy word for dictionary. If I get that messed up, just let me know that you don't know what I'm saying, and I'll make it make sense. So we go to this phrase here, occurs 57 times in the Bible. Now let's click on that. And now there you go. Everywhere in the New Testament where this word beginning or arche appears, we have listed here, which is, I think that's pretty nifty when we're trying to search for a word in the Bible. And you can open other search windows up. You can do all sorts of things for this. You can download this program, so you always have it on your computer, even if you don't have online access. You have video demonstrations here, guide and instructions. So there's a lot of information that you can have here. You can set this up. You can open up things, close things out. There's all sorts of things you can do. Now, I'm not an expert on this Bible program. I don't use this particular Bible program. I have another Bible program that I use all the time, but this is something that you can use. and that you can deal with. So let's click out of this and let's go back to our search here in the Gospel of John. Again, you see how we're doing this. You click on that, it comes to John chapter 1, and so then you have the text, and then you have the Greek words as you hover over, and you can search on each of these Greek words, and you can see where they appear in the Gospel of John and in other places, and you can even get meanings for the Greek words and actually search on the Greek words themselves. So this is a very useful tool, and I hope it makes sense to you. And if you have more questions about it, I might be able to help a little bit, but I'm not all that familiar with it since I use something that's slightly different. But anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. Have a great day.